Welcome to the following offering from the WebSphere Education Crash Course Series. This offering is composed of recorded materials from a live WebSphere education class. For more information, please visit us at ibm.com/websphere/education.
In this unit, you will learn about the WebSphere family of products, how different products relate to each other in the WebSphere product family, and the features and functions of WebSphere Application Server version 7. After completing this unit, you should be able to describe the WebSphere family of products, describe the relationships between various products in the WebSphere family, describe the WebSphere Application Server version 7 offerings, describe the features and functions of WebSphere Application Server version 7, describe the standards supported in this release, describe the new system management model, and describe the relationship of Rational Application Developer to the Assembly and Deploy module for WebSphere. WebSphere Software Platform. This diagram depicts the WebSphere software platform as a pyramid, with the foundation and tools at the bottom, business integration in the middle, and business portals at the top. WebSphere Application Server falls into the Foundation and Tools category and is a prerequisite or provides a base for many of the other WebSphere products listed on the chart. This is not an exhaustive list of every product in the WebSphere brand, but is intended to provide some examples of the three fundamental aspects of eBusiness on Demand, as follows. Foundation and tools rely upon a high-quality foundation to rapidly build and deploy applications for high-performance eBusiness on demand. For example, WebSphere Application Server, WebSphere Extended Deployment, and Rational Application Developer fall into this category. Business portals enhance customer, partner, employee, and supplier user experiences for optimal satisfaction. For example, WebSphere Portal and WebSphere Portlet Factory support this aspect of eBusiness on Demand. Business integration integrates applications and automates business processes for operational efficiency and business flexibility. For example, WebSphere Business Integration Server, WebSphere Process Server, WebSphere Integration Developer, and many other products fall into this category. This chart shows each of the different versions of WebSphere Application Server and how they relate to one another with regard to customer needs and capabilities. WebSphere Application Server Community Edition is built on open source technology. It features reduced acquisition cost and a small footprint, making it appropriate for small business applications. It enables fast deployment of a single application with low transaction volume. WebSphere Application Server Express is built on the common WebSphere Application Server codebase. It also features reduced acquisition cost and enables fast deployment of a single application. The difference between this package and the WebSphere Application Server Base Edition is the license. Both editions are virtually the same, but Base includes a license for unlimited CPUs. Express is limited to 2 CPUs. Both Express and Base editions can support a standalone deployment. The Network Deployment Edition includes all the capabilities of the Base edition, but also supports high transaction volume, scalability, clustering, high availability, failover, and so on. WebSphere Application Server for XEOS includes all the features of network deployment for the XEOS platform. Each of these editions will be described in more detail on the following slides. This picture compares the basic differences in packaging between the WebSphere Application Server Express, Base, and Network Deployment editions. All three packages include the WebSphere Common Base Code. The major difference between Express and Base is the license. Express has a limited license for 2 CPUs. Base has a license for unlimited CPUs. The Network Deployment product adds support for scalability, clustering, high availability, central administration, and so on. This table summarizes the WebSphere Application Server version 7 Express, Base, and Network Deployment packages for production use and provides a side-by-side comparison of some of the important features. All three versions include the core application server, IBM HTTP server, web server plugins, application client, and DataDirect JDBC drivers. The Express and Base packages support deployment of a standalone node. In addition to a standalone node, the Network Deployment Edition supports a managed or clustered multi-node environment with a central point of administration. The Express Edition includes Rational Web Developer. The base and network deployment packages include a trial version of Rational Application Developer. Rational Application Developer is available in the WebSphere Application Server disk package with 2 licenses. The license for assembly and deployment capabilities does not expire. The license for development and other capabilities is available on a trial basis and is only available for a limited time. In addition, the Network Deployment Edition also includes the Edge components, IBM Tivoli Directory Server, and Tivoli Access Manager Server. This table lists some of the specifications and APIs supported in WebSphere Application Server version 7. For a more exhaustive list of supported specifications and APIs, refer to the WebSphere Information Center or the WebSphere Product Support site. WS Reliable Messaging is an interoperability standard for the reliable transmission of messages between 2 endpoints. With WS Reliable Messaging, you can make your SOAP over HTTP-based web services reliable without having to write custom code. To enable WS Reliable Messaging for an application, you take the following broad actions. First, develop a JAX web service provider or requester application. Second, install the application into WebSphere Application Server. Third, attach a reliable messaging policy set to an aspect of your application. Policy sets define the reliability level and other configuration options that you want to apply to your reliable messaging application. And fourth, define the bindings for each attachment to a policy set that specifies a managed quality of service. That is, choose the service integration bus and messaging engine to use to maintain the state for the managed persistent and managed non-persistent qualities of service. You can find more information about this process in the WebSphere Information Center or the Developer Works site. The administrative agent provides a single interface to administer multiple unfederated application server nodes in, for example, development, unit test, or server farm environments. By using a single interface to administer your application servers, you reduce the overhead of running administrative services in every application server. In a flexible management environment, the Job Manager allows you to asynchronously submit and administer jobs for large numbers of unfederated application servers and deployment managers over a geographically dispersed area. Many of the management tasks that you can perform with the Job Manager are tasks that you can already perform with the product, such as application management, server management, and node management. However, with the Job Manager, you can aggregate the tasks and perform the tasks across multiple application servers or deployment managers. A business-level application is an administration model that provides the entire definition of an application as it makes sense to the business. It is a WebSphere configuration artifact similar to a server or cluster that is stored in the product configuration repository. In addition to enhancements to the administrative console, the Jython script library provides a set of procedures to automate the most common application server administration functions. Flexible management. This diagram shows the different server types that interact to perform system administration. The application server, deployment manager, and node agent were used in prior versions of network deployment and continue to be supported in version 7. However, the Job Manager and administrative agent are new server types to facilitate the flexible management model. The Job Manager can be used to manage multiple deployment managers in traditional cells, or it can administer multiple unfederated or standalone application servers through their administrative agents. Flexible management does not replace the cell model, but offers more options to the administrator for managing multiple unfederated or standalone application servers. A WebSphere application server provides the functions that are required to support and host user applications. An application server runs on only one node, but one node can support many application servers. When a node is federated, a node agent is created and installed on that node. The node agent works with the deployment manager to perform administrative activities on the node. With the Deployment Manager, you can administer multiple nodes from one central point. The Deployment Manager works with the node agent on each node to manage all the servers in a distributed topology. Application server nodes are federated with the Deployment Manager before they can be managed by the Deployment Manager. An administrative agent provides a single interface to administer multiple unfederated application server nodes in environments such as development, unit test, or that portion of a server farm that resides on a single machine. Application server nodes are registered with the administrative agent before they can be managed by the administrative agent. In a flexible management environment, a job manager allows you to submit administrative jobs asynchronously for application server nodes registered to administrative agents and for deployment managers. Application server nodes managed by the administrative agent or deployment manager must be registered with the job manager before the job manager can manage them. These concepts will be covered in detail later in the course. Assembly and deployment tools. This diagram shows the relationship of IBM Rational Application Developer and the supported assembly tools for developing, assembling, and deploying Java EE applications. The box in the diagram labeled Eclipse represents the Eclipse platform on which the other tools are built. Eclipse is an open source community whose projects are focused on building an open development platform comprised of extensible frameworks, tools and runtimes for building, deploying, and managing software across the lifecycle. The assembly and deployment tools are built upon Eclipse. IBM Rational Application Developer includes the assembly and deployment tools and is also based on the Eclipse platform. Rational Application Developer is available on the WebSphere Application Server disk package with 2 licenses. The license for assembly and deployment capabilities does not expire. The license for development and other capabilities is available on a trial basis and is only available for a limited time. You can also download the trial version from the DeveloperWorks site. It is important to note that the assembly tools run on Windows and Linux Intel platforms. Users of WebSphere Application Server on all platforms must assemble their modules using an assembly tool installed on Windows or Linux Intel platforms. To install an assembly tool, follow the instructions available with the tool. Having completed this unit, you should be able to describe the WebSphere family of products, describe the relationships between various products in the WebSphere family, describe WebSphere Application Server version 7 offerings, describe the features and functions of WebSphere Application Server version 7, describe the standards supported in this release, introduce the new system management model, and describe the relationship of Rational Application Developer to the assembly and deploy module for WebSphere.
Thank you for viewing this WebSphere Education crash course. If you are interested in attending the live, in-depth version of this course, or would like to know more about our flexible training options, please visit ibm.com/websphere/education.